It's time for the very best in Japanese football. Welcome along to the J1 League GOALZONE Show. 2 months since the league restarted, more than 100 games played and 303 goals scored in the league, and we have more heading your way. Due to the participation of the AFC Champions League, 6 teams took to the pitch midweek for a round of rescheduled fixtures. League leaders Kawasaki snatched a draw at Kobe, Kashima topped FC Tokyo away, and the Marinos with a comprehensive win in Sapporo. On to round 13 then. Reysol Kobe were up against the visiting Marinos. Consadole Sapporo played host to Nagoya, and Owita made the trip to the Saitama Stadium to face the Reds. The league leaders welcomed Shimizu at the Todoroku Stadium, while Sagan Tosu and Shonan were on the sidelines for this round, as Tosu weren't yet match ready after having sat out the last 3 rounds. Last season's Emperor's Cup winners Kobe hosted J1 champions F Marinos in this Clash of the Titans matchup. Both sides played their 4th fixture in 2 weeks, but tired legs would not dampen their spirits. Shazad Haq with your commentary.
Yasui. We've seen this a number of times. They're trying to play that piercing through ball. Well, problem here. Keeper's committed himself. An empty goal. And that is really well done by Fujimoto. We did say the goalkeepers might be the liability today, and it has proved to be the case. Marco Junior, first-time shot. Clinical from him in the bottom corner. They have drawn level. Well, that is more like it, I think, is what he's saying there. And perhaps that little telling off from Postecoglou. Junior to Maeda. Overlapping run from Tiraton. Oh, he's pointed to the spot. No hesitation. Ogawa has fouled Maeda. There is no VAR, just a reminder. Ikura may have already studied this and know the direction. Oh, he goes to his right, Ikura gets left. He's shaking hands over the goalkeeper, that's unusual. But it is Yokohama 2, Kobe 1. Again, Nakagawa's shot is on, trying to curl that in. That would have been quite a special effort, but he had every right to go for it. He's gone for goal there. Keeper Park Il-gyu does well to keep that out. Not sure everyone thought that Hatsuse was going to go for goal directly. Ball's done well there, and it's going to be goal number 3! At the far post, Nakagawa. It was good work from Ogihara to set him up. And Reysol Kobe had started the second half so well. But it's Yokohama F Marinos who score again. Good ball in from Sakai! It's prodded in from Fujimoto. And is that given them an unlikely lifeline with added time to come? Brilliant ball in from Sakai. And Fujimoto gets his second of the game. Is there Furuhashi? Could he have gone for goal? He's gone over the keeper! He's got the equaliser! And not only that, he's running back to the centre circle. Park Il-gyu, once again in this game, has been in trouble and has caused his team problems. Well, what an ending to this game. A game in which Yokohama started poorly and ended poorly. final score at the Nove Stadium: Vissel Kobe 3, Yokohama F Marinos 3.
Up north at the Sapporo Dome, third place Nagoya Grampus, buoyant after their win over the league leaders, will be looking to take advantage of Consadole Sapporo's packed set of fixtures. This was their third game in 14 days. Here's Mark Richmond.
Hoping for the first strike. Oh, what a strike that one was as well by Kanazaki. Came off the crossbar, almost the opening goal, and he carried that one with a lot of poison. Tanaka losing out to Matios, who tries to cross it first time. Maeda, he knew exactly where he was in the penalty box. Lucas Fernandez somehow managing to keep possession of the ball. It's found its way through to Suga! Cleared off the line, Maruyama. Well, that's why they have had the best defensive record in the league this year, Nagoya Grampus. Because when you finally get past the goalkeeper, there is someone always covering at the back. And this time, it's Yuichi Maruyama. Lucas trying to find the angle for the cross. Still Lucas. The ball swung in. Oliveira lost out in the air to Nakatani. Lucas keeps it in play. He's asked for handball. It's a penalty. Yuki Soma's handle accidentally, but Yuichi Maruyama said, I saw it with my own two eyes. And in the very last minutes of added time, Consadole Sapporo have a penalty. Oh, keeper saved it. Mitch Langarek keeps his clean sheet record in one of the poorer penalties that we've seen in the J-League this season. Lucas goes right down the middle, keeps it low, and the goalkeeper repels it. And we finish here at the Sapporo Dome. Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo 0, Nagoya Grampus 0.
Urawa's winning streak came to an end last weekend, and they were up against Owita, who arrived at the Saitama Stadium with only a goal from their last 3 games. Inside the first 10 minutes, and the blonde-haired Yuki Kagawa sends the ball in. Eventually it finds its way to Kazushi Mitsuhira, and he opens the scoring for the visitors. Midway through the first half, Urawa looking for the equaliser, and Ewerton plays the ball through the channel. Leonardo, though, hitting the near post. 1 minute later, and Leonardo was at it again. That nicely cushioned volley into the path of Kazuki Nagasawa, saved by the goalkeeper, and the move petered out after that. This was proving to be a purple patch for Urawa. Just 1 minute later on, and Leonardo gets his head to the ball. Mun Kyung-gun gets his hands to it, but can't prevent it from going over the line. And just a few moments later, Urawa would take the lead. Ryosuke Yamanaka with the free kick. Hashioka gets the merest hair of a touch on the ball, and that's 2-1. Not quite as much action in the second half. A minute into that period, Matsuhira getting his head to the ball, but over the bar. And 9 minutes later at the other end of the field, Takahiro Sekine powered his way through, only to see his shot saved by the goalkeeper. 2-1 it finished. Kashima, fresh from their victory over Tokyo in midweek, were looking to replicate that win as they travelled to face Kashiwa, with Alunga hoping to get back to his goal-scoring ways. After a quiet first 35 minutes or so, Kosuke Nakamura in goal for Kashiwa saw the ball bounce around his 6-yard box, but no score. The most significant incident happened in the 50th minute of the first half. Shunki Takahashi receiving a second yellow after making no attempt to win the ball, and that meant that Kashiwa were down to 10 men. Looking to benefit from their numerical advantage, the visitors burst forward 4 minutes into the second half. Juan Alano hitting the post. And that was the signal for Olunga to come alive early on in the second half. The ball falling to him outside the box on his left foot, but no particular trouble for the goalkeeper. The Kashiwa goalkeeper hoofs a long ball clearance just before the hour mark. Olunga makes a nuisance of himself in the air, picks up the loose ball and finishes very smartly indeed. Replays showed that he was probably in an offside position, but there was no flag from the linesman. Kashima's equaliser came in the 72nd minute, and this one clearly a candidate for goal of the season. Kento Misao picking the ball up at the edge of the box, and that's as sweet a left foot strike as you could hope to see. Kashiwa would regain the lead in the 84th minute though, Olunga with a carbon copy of his first strike, and this time no argument about whether or not he was onside. But there was plenty of time for more goals. In the 89th minute, Kashima put themselves on level terms. Nagato's cross, Shomodoi with a flick at the near post. And Shomodoi would stake his claim for hero status because in time added on for stoppages, he would glance ahead at home for the winner. 3-2 to the visitors, the final score. And that's the halfway point of the J1 League Goal Zone Show. When we return, we'll take a trip to the home of the league leaders. You're watching the J1 League Goal Zone Show. As promised, plenty more goals to come as we head to Kanagawa to check out the league leaders. Kawasaki Frontale were on the hunt to come back from 2 winless matches as they hosted Shimizu S-Pulse at the Todoroki Stadium. The league leaders also welcomed back club great Kengo Nakamura to the fold after ACL surgery. Patrick Kinghorn has your commentary.
Oh, the cross very nearly caught the keeper out. It's off the post and somehow it stays out. But Takuo Okubo very nearly left red face there on his first start of the season. As Leandro tries to get there, or the keeper getting him mixed up with his defender. What on earth is Okubo doing there? Leandro with the keeper out of his area. Leandro! Luckily for Okubo, he had one of his defenders helping him out by getting back, but they've given it away on the edge of the area. Surely Frontale will make one of these chances. Tell! Deflected it in! It has been coming, and that's an understatement. Kawasaki Frontale take the lead through Hatate, a scorer in midweek and a scorer again here tonight. Delivery is a good one. The keeper fell over. And Ryo Akui's header, or was it Tatsuta? Apologies, it was Yugo Tatsuta. The keeper went a tumbling there. If Tatsuta keeps that down and on target, it's 1-1. Saito going to swing this in, and not a bad idea, bearing in mind the keeper's been a bit wobbly from crosses, and he's had another flap at that one. Oh my word, but he's made up for it there. How on earth has he stopped that? Talk about putting your body on the line for your teammates. But he's not looked convincing at all from crosses. A very weak punch, and I don't think he knew much about it. Saito's at the races into the area. Manabu Saito! Good save by Okubo. He was straight at him, but he stood up well, but it's come now to Leandro. Surely! 2-0! That could be the ball game. There's still 40 minutes to play, but I can't see on what we've seen so far. Shimizu S-Pulse coming back from this. As Leandro launches Hatate! Ryo Hatate with his second of the game, third of the week, and that might just be the best of the three. What Kashima was trying to do there, there's number 4. Well, Shimizu S-Pulse have hand-wrapped and gifted Kengo Nakamura a goal on his return after 10 months on the sidelines, and that is a sight that all of Todoroki wanted to see. And the first time I can remember since the COVID guidelines came in, the supporters inside the stadium just can't help themselves. There was actually a cheer went up for this. Can go Nakamura. Trying to score to provider here. Is this going to be 5? Thought Miyashiro would pull the trigger himself. Instead it might be Mitoma. Miyashiro, still Mitoma! Through the legs, and it is 5! Well, Shimizu S Pulse here are being embarrassed, and the scoreline is starting to reflect the sheer dominance that Kawasaki Frontale have had. Not just in this game, in fairness to Pulse, but as the season is considered as a whole. They're a joy to watch. Their free-flowing, attacking football seems to take the same shape regardless of which members of the squad are on the field of play. And Akubu, who's had his bright spots. Nakamura might fancy one more attacking foray before he does, with that beautiful ball that finds Mitoma again. Well, is there time for a 6th? No, there's not. Flag was up for offside, and that will be full-time. Well, Kawasaki Frontale are back to winning ways after 2 games without a win. The runaway league leaders have put on a 5-star show against Shimizu S Pulse. It's finished here. Kawasaki Frontale 5, Shimizu S Pulse 0.
Gamba Osaka had failed to collect 3 points from their last round and hosted FC Tokyo, who were looking to brush off their midweek loss, with the pressure on Leandro to pull his side back on track. 5 minutes in, and Ademilson meeting the ball first time on the edge of the box, but brushing that one just wide of the near post. But 3 minutes later, Gamba would lose possession in midfield. Kensuke Nagai picks the ball up, clashes into the goalkeeper. Diego Oliveira picks up the pieces and scores from 30 yards out. Tokyo goalkeeper Akihiro Hayashi certainly did his part to hold on to that lead, with a double save just a few minutes later, palming away the cross and then tucking away the shot with his leg. Just after the half-hour mark, nice reverse pass from Leandro. Abe's shot tipped onto the post by the goalkeeper. On the stroke of half-time, Gamba would get their equaliser. Strike from distance from Takashi Usame. The goalkeeper Hayashi got his hands to it, but not strong enough wrists. Into the second half, and Tokyo's Olivero finds Leandro, but the ball drops just a little bit behind him and he can't quite get the accuracy he needs. This Tokyo attack down the right-hand side led to a penalty kick. It was Kim Yong-gwon who handled the ball as the cross came in. Leandro stepped up and confidently stroked that one away. 2-1 now. Hayashi, in goal for Tokyo, was clearly going to be a central figure in this one. As the cross comes over from the right, Kazuma Watanabe's header tipped over the bar from the keeper. And that save would certainly set up Tokyo's victory. On the break after a mistake in midfield, it's 3 against 1. Leandro's pass is perfect. Adalton makes it 3-1. With Gamba running out of time to make amends, the Hail Mary pass finds Patrick. His header hits the crossbar, and Usami, looking for the rebound, heads the ball over the bar. Tokyo win this one on the road, 3-1. Heading west to Hiroshima, the home side hadn't won in 3 weeks and faced 15th placed Vegalta with troubles of their own, struggling to find the net in recent games. It only took Sanfrecce Hiroshima 4 minutes to find the breakthrough. Leandro Pereira with the shot from distance, and the goalkeeper, having got his hands to it, should have done better. Vegalta almost got their equaliser in the 15th minute. Koji Hashisuka hitting that one first time, but coming back off the crossbar. Vegalta continued to look for the equaliser. Hachisuka with the cross, big climb from Takumi Mase, but with Keisuke Osaka in this form, he was going to be difficult to beat. And that would be underlined 19 minutes later. 5 minutes before the break, Alessandro Guedes with the header, but diving full stretch to his right-hand side, Osaka saves the day again. Into the second half, and Sanfrecce's Douglas Vieira takes advantage of a series of mistakes, rounds the goalkeeper, and with the whole goal to aim at, sends it straight at Yasuhiro Hiroaka, who's standing there on the line. Still hunting for the equaliser in the 72nd minute, Takume Mase picks up the ball on the right, finds Shingo Hyodo, who smashes that one home, and we're all square. 1 minute left now, Sanfrecce looking for the winner. Hayao Kawabe sends the ball in from the right-hand side. Hayato Araki rises high, but that one comes back off the crossbar. And in the 94th minute, heroics from Vegalta's goalkeeper Jakub Sloik on his 29th birthday, making himself as big as he can to deny from point-blank range. Yokohama FC were on a 3-game winning streak and would hope to continue that good run of form as they welcomed Cerezo Osaka at the Mitsuzawa Stadium. The visitors having lost only one in their last 8. Commentary from Shazad Haq.
Now Matsuda surging forward. Oh, nice little flick on here. The shot was on, it's still on here. Brilliant. Showed really good patience. And Kiyotake beautifully placed that. It was a great flick on from Takagi. He had a couple of opportunities to shoot, got the defender committing, and then slotted into that bottom corner. Launch into the box, an ambitious ball, but done very nicely indeed. Powerful shot and a brave header, and that's been probably their best chance since the goal. Cerezo Osaka. And Katayama, we said he's been one of the most attacking players. He's cut inside. It's a good save from Rokutan. Wow, that's a winding run here from Kiyotake. Surely now, Bruno Mendes has done so little in this game, but he gets the all-important goal. That's a sign of a striker. And after they almost scored up the other end, Cerezo Osaka punished Yokohama FC as a Brazilian scores his 4th goal of the campaign. Saito fires in, Matsuo gives them a real chance here. Jin Hyun's refusing to give the ball back. And Matsuo, he fully deserves it. He's been their best attacking outlet today. That's set up nicely for Matsuo. Saito with the touch on. And he fired that in. He's pointing at his watch, but he's also holding on to the ball. Well, a tense finish here. I think some fans unhappy with the Korean goalkeeper. Final scores, Yokohama FC 1, Cerezo Osaka 2.
Vissel Kobe snatched a late draw to share the points with the Marinos, while Nagoya and Consadole played out a goalless draw. The Reds came from behind to claim all 3 points over Oita, and 2 injury time goals from the Antlers secured a dramatic 3-2 win over Reysol. Kawasaki impressed, putting 5 past a helpless Shimizu, and the Samba boys were dominant in Tokyo's 3-1 win over Gamba. Vegalta Sendai earned a much-needed point in Hiroshima, and a late goal in Yokohama secured a 2-1 win for Cerezo. No stopping the league leaders as they remain on top with an 8-point lead now over second-place Cerezo, who have a game in hand. Nagoya missed a valuable chance to gain ground and dropped to 4th, a point behind FC Tokyo. A good run of form moved Kashima Antlers into the top half, and they sit in 9th on 18 points. A string of draws dropped Vissel Kobe into 10th spot, while another winless outing for Sanfrecce sees them move down to 11th on 15. Yokohama fall to 13th after their loss, and no movement at the foot of the table, with Shimizu, Tosu and Shonan still anchoring the bottom 3 spots. That wraps up another edition of the J1 League Goal Zone Show. We'll be back with more in a week. I'm Steve Dawson, and we'll see you next time.